Can the accused please step forward? Are you guilty or not?
I am not.
But you admit that you did try to eat Hansel.
I do. Are you aware that he stole more jewels?
This just won't do at all. I can't decide whether you're guilty or not. Whatever will I do? Oh, I get it. Can you help me? If you can, then tune in at 3 o'clock on the BBC Radio 4 Extra on Tuesday the 20th of June to listen to the evidence put forward by Hansel and Gretel. For now, lock her up.
Once upon a time, there were two children, Hansel and Gretel. They lived next to a beautiful town and would play there every day. They were looked after by their father and stepmother, who were finding it more difficult to look after their children.
Tell them to go into the woods and they'll get lost. They'll probably find a rich old woman somewhere who can take better care of them than we can.
No, I didn't think I could do that. They're all I have.
Then surely you want what's best for them.
Gretel, wake up!
What do you want?
I've just heard that Father's going to abandon us in the woods.
He would never do that, would he?
I don't know, but we'll have to find a way back if he does. We can use our bread to make a trail.
As you can see, Hansel was very clever for a boy of 6. He always had been. He was used to looking after his younger sister in these kinds of situations.
Collect the wood and return by 7.
We'll have supper cooking when you return.
Oh, and here's your bread as usual.
Thanks, Father.
Thanks.
Now I bet you're expecting that it's the end of the story, aren't you? Well, not quite.
Hansel, it's gone dark. What are we going to do?
We'll go back now. It should be fairly easy to go back. Just need to find the bread. Wait until Father sees us back again.
Hansel, look.
What is it?
There's no bread. The birds must have eaten it. What are we going to do?
I don't know. Let's try and carry on this way. I'm sure we'll find a barn or something to shelter in until daytime. We can find our way back more easily then.
Okay.
Look, Gretel, a candy house.
How is that even possible?
I don't know, but don't complain. It's perfect. We can stay here for a while.
Great. Wow, look at that gingerbread house. It's such a classic.
Look at all this licorice. It'll take all sorts to eat this.
Oi! What are you doing here? Oh, your children. Do come inside.
I'm not sure we should, Gretel. Father always tells us not to talk to strangers, never mind entering their houses.
Yeah, but we're lost and hungry. She seems nice enough, and I need some more chocolates. She's an old woman. What could possibly happen?
Do make yourself at home.
Thanks, you are very kind.
Here are your beds. If you need anything, just ask.
Thank you.
I'm going to go and explore now.
Well, I'm going to eat some more food and then go to sleep. Don't get us in trouble, Hansel.
I won't. An owl?
Yes, leave it alone. Come with me. I've just baked a cake.
Perfect. Should I go and get Gretel?
No, don't wake her.
Okay.
Go and get the cake. It's inside the cupboard, just there.
Ha ha ha. Wow, it's a very big cupboard, this. Looks a bit like a...
Cage?
Hansel, where are you?
He's locked up, and so will you, unless you make the food.
But, I don't know how to cook.
Well, you better find out, hadn't you?
Okay, what do you want?
Cake and tea. Now.
Are the ingredients in the kitchen?
Yes. is the cake ready?
Now, like Hansel, Gretel had always been very clever. She had put salt in the cake instead of sugar.
Yes. Should I make one for Hansel too?
No, let him starve.
Okay. Here is your slice.
The witch grabbed a large slice of the cake and shoved it into her mouth. At first, she seemed to like it. However, after a while, her face went red, then purple, then green.
What's this, Jekyll? Is there salt in this cake?
I don't think so. Why? I couldn't read the labels.
Make me another one. With sugar.
And Gretel did just that. As the days went by, Gretel got used to making cakes for the evil witch, who had now started wearing darker clothes. Gretel even managed to sneak some food to Hansel every now and then. On the final day, Gretel had a plan.
Would you like a tea, Witchy?
Yes, and make it quickly. I need a cake too.
Okay, Witchy.
Around 10 minutes later, Gretel returned with the tea. However, the witch was nowhere to be seen. She was in the kitchen, talking to Hansel.
Let me free, you monster!
No, I will eat you.
Why? Who are you?
I am your stepmother.
No, that's not true. It's impossible. You can't be.
Here is your tea, Witchy. Enjoy.
Now, if I remember correctly, at this point, Gretel spilled some of the tea on the witch. This led to her dropping the key to the cage, and Gretel took hold of the key and let Hansel out.
Quick, Hansel. Throw her into the oven with cake.
We can't. She's just an old lady.
An old lady who tried to eat us.
Fair point.
No, you wouldn't do this to me. If you knew who I really was, Gretel, I'll change. I can be good.
How can you? Oh, and believe me, she would continue if she knew who you really were.
Wait, what does she mean? Who is she?
It doesn't matter.
Okay then, Hansel. Look!
Yes, I know. It's an owl.
No, look at the jewels and gold around it.
Let's take them.
Can we take the owl too?
Go on then.
I think I'll call it Oscar.
So, they set off for home and arrived at their father's house many hours later.
How can ye be back? I mean, did you not get lost?
Oh, we did, but we're back now, as you can see.
And your mother, where is she?
Is she not here?
Nay, she went looking after you soon after you left. We both regretted leaving you. I know I definitely did.
Maybe she found a candy house. Or maybe she has a candy house.
Nonsense, dear boy. Still, it's going to be even more difficult to provide for you without your mother working.
Oh, I don't think so.
Look, these jewels and gold. Where did ye find them? Oh, just in the woods, father, under the old oak tree. Don't ye see what this means? We're gonna be rich, rich, I tell ye.
And that's right, they were rich. Gretel and Hansel never needed to work again, and neither did their father. And they all lived happily ever after.